Alright. Egg. Yellow, so that way when we go out to the Wasteland, double check everything. Doing okay. Ew. I cannot do that just yet. What? And we're gonna go over everything, just to make sure that good first place to start on going over places that we've been to. Would be the first place we went. For a book from the doc, Wasteland. Really want to try and get that achievement, which I do have all of the Arizona, basically the first map journal entries written down. I have what they are written down. I don't have exactly where they're at. I need to do this to show everyone. This is the quote-unquote fast travel. I don't know how exactly it works, because I don't know if it would like straight up through radiation or not, which would kill you if you don't have the right radiation suit. I have a level 2 right now, so a lot of areas might kill me.
So this is where Ace died? How terrible. This violence must end, now! You got a lot to learn about tactics, everyone.
He's always bitching about us having to attack. Thing is, pretty sure she goes rolls all the time and breaks away from the route.
Copy, Echo 1. Echo 1, congratulations.
It's up to you, Daniel. Fix it. Today was a good day though. Day off. A little girl. The wife had a job interview today that she said it was a bit intense compared to most of the job interviews that she's done for security. But yeah, it went very well. switched over to full on normal food. Instead of buy baby food for her. But we're trying to transition. No, it was today, I think. She ate a whole piece. I was very proud. Set down the controller for a second. Gotta take a drink of water. Hydration is important. Check the shrine. Avoid raiders. Just to... I've used shrines, but the thing is those shrines sometimes have a hidden thing in them, like a safe dig spot. It varies from shrine to shrine. So I'm just trying to get as much equipment, free stuff as possible. Already used the shrine. Picked in 2 cats, singer, tenor. Why would it have 3 names? We were all 2 kids. So, looking forward to tomorrow morning. Getting together with my D&D group, playing D&D. Kind of in this world setup. Really need to get to that Oasis. But anyways, yeah, D&D tomorrow, which is good. For anyone who, I almost made a mistake. I wasn't paying attention to the numbers. Oh, wait. Traveling vendor. But yeah, sorry if I first stop me talking. My little baby is moving around in her crib, kind of watching her, seeing, make sure she's not getting hurt. Baby needs assistance, so I will be right back. Or not. She's probably gonna stop crying. I think I'll turn on her music for her. Just think about streaming and being a full-time parent on a baby that, like, not a baby per se. She is a 1-year-old. Very cautious over her. She is the term is called rainbow baby. In the relationships I've had quite a few significant others that have miscarriages. My wife has had 3 or 4, so it's kind of a big deal for us. So we're overprotective. But I'm protective over her when she's sleeping. When she's moving around on her own, let her do her own thing. Because, you know, okay, carabiner. Great. Why do I feel like I've traded with her before? Probably have. Yeah, because when I asked her to mark the spot on the map that she's visited, she didn't mark it. But yeah, like I let her do her own thing, and I keep an eye on her while she's doing it. So I mean, if she's going to do something that's dangerous, unless it's like super dangerous, I don't step in because I want her to learn. Playing this game forever and I still make mistakes like that where it's like, oh hey. So there's the prison. Radiation wall. Let it pop up. Down. Touch the shape. But yeah, back on the topic of the D&D session tomorrow. So we're in a similar setting, very Wasteland dystopian. The major thing being that magic is involved versus magic being involved instead of, you know, just human hubris.
It doesn't.
But yeah, haven't been on the stream before. I play, but yeah, I play a Tengu, which is kind of like a crow person, but this, my ultra-esque class I specifically play is a ranger. Start off in Westfield, but I use natural weapons to fight with. So I have claws and beak attack, which are low at right now at 1d4s. But I use my dexterity for attacking instead of strength right now. In a couple levels I'll be using my dexterity on my damage as well instead of my strength. Basically, the way I've built my character is just all dex. We're playing in the specific rule set of Pathfinder, so but we also have house rules that we follow that we use, so like some stuff doesn't always sound exactly the same. the archetype that I'm using is called a Cinder Walker. I'm using most of it, skipping the first ability, which is like a favorite terrain thing, but it's only for wasteland areas, specifically volcanic wastelands, which doesn't help me. We're in a desert, and it will also happen during urban areas. The other thing is I'm also doing another archetype on top of that called the Physical Exemplar. The way that works is that that's from a third party. So instead of trading specific parts of the class, you trade off what they call packages. So I traded off Woodland Spellcaster. That trade-off is for me. I trade off two of my skill points that I would normally gain. My spellcasting ability, the skill Spellcraft, and then on top of that, I also trade off my Wild Empathy. And that's part of the reason why I don't do the first part of Cinder Walker, is because I need to trade off Wild Empathy for that. But what Physical Exemplar does is it gives me a base +2 to my Fortitude and Reflex save, which Fortitude I do need. Reflex, not so much with the high dex character. I get +1 HP per level, which is super important. Actually, since I think the +1 Fortitude is actually really important, because the fact is that I think, not 100% sure, but I think I have a negative Constitution. But yeah, that's that. And then starting at 2nd level and going every 4 levels after that, I get a thing called Exercise, which I get to raise my strength, my dex, or my constitution by +1. That's important because of the fact that, well, kind of need a higher dex. Like, my character thrives off not getting hit. Higher dex. I'm not collecting these pod things, by the way. They're not really worth it to sell. See, this is what I was talking about. Totally missed that door. The vines hadn't even fallen off of it. Anyways. So that's important for that. And then the other thing I get, which is every 5th level, is I get feats, but they have to be physical based. So, but since my character is very much a combat character, physical feats are what I'm going to be getting anyways. Okay. There. Ah, the gorilla suit. Getting off topic of D&D again, but the gorilla suit is important because before the end of the game, one of these characters is going to have to be dressed up as a gorilla to get an achievement. So basically with this game, I'm kind of achievement hunting with this playthrough. Actually, I am achievement hunting. The thing is, though, is that a lot of the early on achievements that I could get one of them right now by getting into combat with cows. But I'm just going to wait for when I eventually do basically the hardest difficulty playthrough. Because damage and shit like that is like super high, so I'll wait to do that. Get a rocket launcher, initiate combat, kill off a bunch of the enemies and then basically kill off everybody but one squad member, the one that's going to be using the rocket launcher or whatever. And that's super important because I want to quit this game. But yeah, the Cinder Walker is like really good for dealing with desert area. The next time I level up, which will be 4th level, I will be getting +2 to Dex, which will raise my dexterity to a 22, which will give me a +6 on my Dex, which will say armor class, my ability to hit, and then I also gain Endure Elements. We're in a fucking desert where we have to make checks to survive. That's kind of annoying since I'm the only person without access to Endure Elements, so I sidetrack our group a bit when it comes to going through the day. During the night, also sidetrack them, but the difference is that once I get Endure Elements, my character is basically going to put on the cold weather outfit that we have, and the funny thing about that is I'm going to basically look like a fucking a wildling from Game of Thrones in the middle of the desert and not be bothered. What is there? So yeah, to be honest, I've also done a pre-check on some of the stuff that I've done. I reloaded because, or I didn't go through all the way because I fucked up on something, and there was no way to go back. So I know what I have checked for and what I haven't. But anyways, so there's that. I feel really good about the character, but because of the first session that we had, I almost died twice. So I pre-prepped a secondary character in case that character dies. So my secondary character is a human monk. The human monk is going to be fun to play because the reason I chose humans is because I needed 2 feats to start off with. One of the feats that I have, which my Tengu Ranger also has, is called Keen Intellect. What it does is that it allows me to all of my my will saves and any skill that is based off of will gets switched to intelligence. And then the other feat I got from my human monk is a feat called Kung Fu Genius, which needs to be picked at literally the 1st level or the level before you get monk. So if you're playing a monk character, right off the bat, you need to have it at 1st level. Keen Intellect is also a 1st level feat. Like, it needs to be picked at 1st level, so they both need to be picked right away. What Kung Fu Genius does is instead of wisdom for all of the monk stuff, it uses intelligence. So I pumped my character's intelligence to the max, which is 20 for a 1st level character. So I have a 5 on my intelligence. I have a whole shit ton of skills. It's just fucking just a character built to take out enemies. Or not take out enemies, but to survive. Because the other thing I'm doing is, for that character, I traded out a human's bonus skill points per level for a trait called I want to say Heart of the Wilderness. What that does is it's character level on survival checks, bonuses on constitution against forced marches, or is it no constitution checks on stabilizing against death checks. there's also the other thing is I get to add half my character level to my negative hit points on dying. So that character is quite literally based off of I'm going to survive. Whether or not my group survives, that's a different subject. But that's the thing, is that I feel if I'm going to go down, there's a good chance that somebody else is going to go down and they're going to have to start over too. The group that I'm playing with, my buddy Adam is playing a human alchemist. Out of any of us, if he gets caught in the middle of combat, there's a good chance he's going down, at least right now. Once we get into higher levels, I think we're all going to survive fairly easy until we hit the robot part, because there are going to be robots, and that's going to suck. For them, at least. Me, not so much for what I've been getting at. Not because I get special treatment or anything, just because rangers are easier to build against fighting specific enemies. But yeah, he's probably gonna go down a lot easier. Talk to the trader, trade out some of this stuff. But Brittany, will most likely survive fairly easily. Because she's playing a druid, specifically a desert druid. She's gonna end up getting crazy ass abilities where she's basically just gonna not have to breathe, see a whole bunch of fucking shit like that. Nuts. Well, I also kind of helped her build her character. Just 'cause my buddy Andy, who runs the game, it's a pretty fucking tough game. It's one of his more classic ways that he runs it, where it's going to be harder on us. But yeah, Brittany plays a druid, a desert druid at that, and her fucking animal companion is a goddamn fucking T-Rex. Right now it's a small T-Rex, like basically like 8 feet tall, 500 pounds, and 2 spectacular. But once we hit 7th level, that thing's gonna fucking become big and deal out damage. And just straight up wreck everyone. Hey! I was just taking a guess that there'd be a mysterious shrine there, but that's good. Head this way. But yeah, she's gonna survive very easily out of any of us, especially once we get into farther levels. Both me and her at 4th level are both going to be getting sure, Valiant, go and try and unlock the 15% fucking chance. The only reason I'm having him do this is, what the fuck is up with this guy's luck? I am serious. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. There.
Copy, Echo. Echo 1, congratulations.
But yeah, she's like the least likely person out of our entire group to go down. But both me and her get endured elements at next level, so once that happens, she won't have to waste one of her spells per day on endure elements. And we'll all be good. Because Adam's character has a way to get endure elements active, which is, it's a 24-hour effect. It's really good. Let's go talk to this asshole. I know who this is. This is the guy that wiped us out before. Now here comes the big debate. Do I really want to be an asshole and deal with him and just wipe out him and his guards if he gets mouthy with me, or do I just want to fucking do the... Because do I really need another wandering vendor? Alright, let's see. Switch everyone to first person. This is the debatable part.
Hey! Ha! Good. But tell me, why the hell should I... That ain't good enough, brother. Well, she... The mother... So you came out here to waste my time. What a shame. Boys, you'd better figure out some way to compensate me for my time, or we are going to have a problem.
Unfortunately, I don't have a way of watching the stream at the moment, because I would literally put this up to chat. Waste or compensate? I wiped out my group last time. Damn these fucking guards. Ow.
I got this.
Yeah. Come on, Rose.
I'll be digging
Yeah,
you a
you're
fresh
fucking
grave
dead.
soon. I'm gonna excavate your skull.
How the fuck is he shooting through a wall? Thank you. Goes rogue again.
Your ass is mine.
Alright, there we go. Cocky asshole. Open choke, which I really don't want, so. Small med pack on him. Welcome, viewer. Hope you are having a good day. So, pretty much checked everywhere I need to check. I'll head back to Ranger Citadel base, do some selling. Hopefully I have enough painkillers to get the entry from the dock, and then I'll have the Ranger Citadel codexes, journal thingies done. Rail Nomads has 3, Prison Valley has 3, Prison has 3. Canyon Titan has 1, Temple of Titan has 4, DeMonte has 3, and then Silo 7 has. Right, Rail Nomads off. 3s, yep. Go all the way the fuck around. It pisses me off. I have not found any fucking anything higher than my +2 radiation suit. Really pisses me off. Because that, I mean, that's good for Kuthar Sniper because he gets experience for every time we avoid fighting him, so. Hopefully this all goes well. Oh, that's right, I got the fucking can of spray paint for the one guy here. Toaster repairs, man. It's a useless skill except for when you want to, like, get the unique items to trade. Yeah, Ranger Brass Knuckles gives you a book on basically brawling, which is hand-to-hand combat. Okay, it's the Bloodsport book. Alright. I really don't want to keep all these, so. I just knocked off my phone. That was smart. So sorry for that noise, that you were wearing headphones. Alright. Like I said, hopefully I have enough painkillers to sell the doctor to where he actually gives me the fucking journal entry. If not, then damn. Alright. Drop off the gorilla suit. Put that on after we get through the temple of fucking canyon bullshit. Because in the canyon, there's basically a group of fucking crazy people, much like the children of Adam in Fallout, that worship nuclear bombs. They have suiciders that basically, well, use nukes to suicide on you. And the thing about that is, they, there you go. Awesome, got that. Alright, but yeah, they will blow off the clothes of what people get caught in the blast. So, like, that's an annoying thing in its own because of the fact that, well, then you have naked troopers that look ridiculous because eventually you have to start you go and fucking find somebody who has clothes and put on random clothes and no one looks like a fucking ranger anymore, but that happens. So, and I can say this, if only one person loses all of their clothes through that whole entire fucking section, they're the ones stuck with the gorilla suit. Most likely. Sorry if you could hear my chair when I move. I know that can be annoying. But I have to use a kind of a low mic. Because my setup's not exactly the best. I stream on an Xbox One. I'm going to be working on upgrading my streaming set with the where I work is switching to a quarterly bonus setup, so I money every quarter. I'm going up here just out of fucking curiosity. Alright, so Rail Nomad Camp. I gotta be careful. Traveling vendor. Let's stop in there and check what they have. But I gotta be careful because at the beginning you encounter one of the people that you can recruit. And the thing is that you gotta drop a thing to save them. And if you don't drop the right one, right up dead. Alright. By those. How's your trauma kit sitting? 12? Okay, good. Don't need anything else because hit a high enough level where if I don't pick it up, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm kind of cocky in that sense. But hey, that's just the way it is. Alright. I'm gonna save Rail Nomad's Camp for another stream. Just because it's a fairly long thing.
is Libby Parker. If anybody's seen my Ralphie, tell him to get his butt home. He didn't finish his
Ralphie.
chores this morning.
That's who we saved. Anyways, so I'm gonna hop off for a bit. I'm switching over to Minecraft. Basically playing in a new world with the new update for pillagers and villagers. I've already started playing in the new world a little bit, but you'll see what I mean when I get back on. So enjoy stopping in for my stream for a little bit. Set up switching over to Minecraft, and then we'll go from there.